Yes, when you search the renovated earth on YouTube, not many videos come up. This handwritten video of mine where I wrote out all of the verses, and there are everyone saved verses, and there are eternal earth passages, and there is definitions to words, and things that are in here. And I exposed all this information on November the 2nd, 2018, and there I have more information on YouTube because of exposing this than anyone else on YouTube
Everything
has
that
done.
you can imagine doing in this life.
And here is B.J. Clark and Mike Hickson and D. Berry, and they made this 11 days after mine. And then I made a rebuttal to their video, which is this video here. And I am down to point number 6, which is about a sinful man being in heaven. And I'm going to cover this information because if you listed the righteous men that are in heaven, it would only be few men that we could think of biblically that would be in heaven for sure, that we know are going to be there. And so there's such few righteous men that we have to consider that this sinful man being mentioned should not be that much of a surprise. But I'm going to elaborate.
DJ says in this Isaiah passage that mentions, okay, it says there's no sin in heaven because the sinful man it says he may live to be 100, but it says the sinful man, and so he's trying to say that there's a sinful man in the heaven that's in the Old Testament, and that is just saying it's on earth, not in the real heaven, is what B.J. Clark is trying to say, because it says where righteousness dwelleth in the new heaven, that righteousness dwelleth there. Well, that doesn't mean that these wicked people are going to be being convinced there, because the Bible talks about every kind of person in the world being wrong and having some convincing that needs to be done. Even the remnant of the people who are supposed to be the just people, they need the sword of Jesus' mouth. So even in the new heaven, even the remnant is getting the sword of his mouth. So there's no one that's perfect in that heaven to begin with in the Bible. So you have to note that there's no good people in heaven either. And so because of the fact that the remnant are getting the sword of his mouth. So when you read all that and you understand that is changing, then you understand the passage in the Old Testament that mentions the sinful man is like an abomination in that passage. So also,
and therefore you have it that the remnant of God's people even get the sword of his mouth, and so there is no mention of just people other than this 144,000 virgins that play harps, and then also there's 144,000 saints from the tribes, but they're not considered to be righteous. The ones that are virgins that play the harps, they're considered righteous for only being virgins and no guile out of their mouth. It's not said that they're completely the example of righteousness, but they are the only righteous, this 144,000, Revelations 14.